From a poor mechanic's son in Modena to a red empire that defines speed and emotion, Ferrari's story reminds us dreams aren't built in comfort. They're forged in fire, fueled by loss and driven by purpose. At Batify, we don't just tell stories, we live the spirit behind them. Subscribe now and keep your drive alive. 1. The Boy Who Loved Speed. In the winter of 1898, in the quiet town of Modena, Italy, a boy named Enzo Anselmo Ferrari was born. His father, Alfredo Ferrari, owned a small metal workshop. As a child, Enzo watched his father build machines, but it was the day his father took him to a motor race in Bologna that changed his life forever. The sight of roaring engines, the smell of gasoline, and the cheers of the crowd lit a fire in young Enzo's heart. He didn't just want to watch cars, he wanted to live them. Dreams amid ruins. But life wasn't kind. World War I broke out. Enzo lost both his father and brother to illness, and he himself nearly died from the Spanish flu. When he returned home, Italy was poor, broken, and hopeless. Enzo, jobless and grieving, knocked on the doors of Fiat and was rejected. It was a moment that could have crushed him. Instead, it became the spark. The racer becomes a builder. Enzo joined CMN, Costruzioni Meccaniche Nazionali, as a test driver, and later joined Alfa Romeo as a racing driver in the early 1920s. His passion and grit caught attention. He wasn't the fastest driver, but he was the most relentless. By 1929, Enzo founded the Scuderia Ferrari racing team, not as a car manufacturer yet, but as a team that tuned Alfa Romeo cars for races. Under his leadership, Scuderia Ferrari became the beating heart of Alfa's racing success. But Enzo had a vision bigger than the track. He wanted to build his own car, a car that didn't just win races, but defined speed, passion, and soul. War and rebirth. Then came World War II. Italy was again torn apart. Enzo's workshop in Maranello was bombed twice. The Ferrari dream seemed buried under rubble. But Enzo rebuilt, brick by brick, bolt by bolt. And in 1947, the first car to bear the Ferrari name was born, the 125S. It wasn't perfect, but it carried something no machine had before, a human spirit. The Red Revolution. Ferrari started racing again, and soon came legends. 1952 Ferrari 500 F2 brought the first Formula One championship for Ferrari. 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO, a masterpiece of beauty and power, now one of the most valuable cars in the world. 1967 Ferrari 330 P4, a poetic revenge against Ford at Le Mans after the painful 1966 defeat. But behind the glory were heartbreaks, accidents that took the lives of Ferrari drivers. Enzo was devastated each time, often isolating himself, haunted by guilt. He once said, "I build engines and attach to them the bodies of men." The media called him ruthless. His own son, Dino Ferrari, died at just 24 from muscular dystrophy, breaking Enzo's heart completely. Yet in Dino's honour, he built the Dino 246 GT, one of the most beloved Ferraris ever. The Golden Horse. In the 1970s and 80s, Ferrari became more than a car. It became a symbol of human excellence. The prancing horse logo, originally given to Enzo by the mother of a fallen World War I pilot, now stood for courage, elegance and speed. Ferrari's Formula One dominance under legends like Niki Lauda, Michael Schumacher and later Sebastian Vettel made it a name synonymous with victory. Yet the company always stayed close to its roots, hand-built cars, a heartbeat behind every engine and a refusal to mass-produce. The legacy lives on. Enzo Ferrari passed away in 1988 at the age of 90. The last car he personally oversaw was the Ferrari F40, pure, raw, uncompromising. It was his farewell gift to the world. Today, Ferrari stands as one of the most admired brands on earth. Cars like the LaFerrari, SF90 Stradale, and 812 Superfast push the limits of engineering while keeping Enzo's spirit alive. Even in a world shifting toward electric cars, Ferrari continues to blend emotion and technology like no one else. Its upcoming electric Ferrari, set for 2026, is said to retain that unmistakable Ferrari roar, because Ferrari is not just about sound, it's about soul. The message Ferrari's story isn't just about cars. It's about a man who refused to let failure define him. A man who turned rejection, grief, and war into a legacy of passion. You cannot describe passion. You can only live it. Enzo Ferrari.